Blessed believers, we are gathered here today to hold our inaugural service. First, let us pray. Our Rizzler, who art above us, bless us with your light as we try not to fumble a 10 out of 10 from within our grasp. Amen. First, let me thank you all for attending our service. Even though our turnout isn't quite high, it is a pleasure to see any face here at our first Mass. And now then, if you would please turn your Holy Rizbul to page 9. Today, we are gathered here to read one of our sacred stories, a cautionary tale of how even when you've got it all, one's actions can still make you lose everything. A man who broke one of our faithful commandments and was left with nothing at the end. This is the story of Trent. Welcome to Slander Scripture. Alright, let me start with the basic background and then we'll get into the actual slander. Total Drama is a cartoon based around an in-universe reality TV show where contestants compete for prize money that is nowhere near enough for the amount of bullshit these people go through. The characters are based on archetypes/stereotypes such as punks, goths, the GOAT, I discussed him for my first video, and the subject of today's video, the cool normal guy with a guitar. Trent is a character a lot of people remember fondly for a bunch of reasons, at least with the first season of Total Drama. Firstly, it's because of his love story with the best girl of that season, Gwen, which is an unpopular opinion. And secondly, he was generally seen as one of the nicer, more normal guys on the show. It is a widely held opinion that when season 2 came around, Trent's character promptly took a nosedive. And while I strongly agree with this, there were rumblings and some problems with his personality in season 1 as well, which I will show throughout this video. And now, let the slander finally commence.
Contestant number 9 is Trent.
Hey, good to meet you, man.
Oh boy, a normal guy being the 9th contestant to come to the island and being introduced to the audience. I sure hope this doesn't lead to sloppy foreshadowing of this guy's downfall. Surely not.
Favorite song?
She would be loved. Favorite color?
Midnight Blue.
Ooh, mysterious. I like that.
This is what a lot of people remember Trent for. Scenes like this where he shows off genuine charisma with a pretty good personality. And I do agree, Yeonmi thought he was a decent character, even if he was ending up with my crush. Well, not my only crush. Gwen and Raven ruined me. Now all I want is a goth GF. However, there are scenes that people just don't remember at all. We'll get to those in a moment, but first...
They say that we've only got summer, and I say that's really a bummer. But we'll swim in the sun and have lots of fun.
Bruh, y'all ladies and guys really let this dude put y'all in a chokehold with a Lil Xan rhyme scheme. Call me not impressed. He's a teenager, it's only his first song, he'll get better. Victoria Justice made best friend's brother at 17! While avoiding Dirty Dan!
Nice work! I'm liking your style, dude.
Oh look, the number 9 shows up again. I'm sure this is just a coincidence since it is a high enough score that'll be hard for the Killer Bass to beat, only win because they let my GOAT Harold cook! I'm sorry, my glazing came out. But surely nothing will come of this. Right? Right?!
The point is, she's not into me. She's into you. If you're lying, I could easily rearrange your face. You know that, right?
Okay, I did not know Trent had that Duncan in him. I don't think I like that. But it's pretty understandable, right? I hear you ask? No, because in the 5th episode of this damn show, Heather read Gwen's diary, which read, "I love a man who plays guitar." Now, who is the only guy on the damn island who plays guitar? Ding, 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 ding. You! Who else could she have been talking about there? Trent, do you have showing protagonist disease? Even Ash would look at your denseness in disgust. But there's another layer here. Cody, just a scene ago, helped save Trent from drowning in quicksand. So, this looks even worse for him. I could get it if Trent thought Cody was cooking up a scheme to try to get Gwen for himself, but that wasn't his gripe at all. It was whether or not Cody was lying about Gwen liking him. Now, to his credit, he does chill out a bit because Cody rightfully points out he gains nothing from lying to him. But jeez, dude, you put up some Lakers Westbrook shots in this scene. Time to point out that if Cody hadn't told Trent directly that Gwen liked him, we wouldn't have had this moment. Granted, Cody was on some cuck shit for that, but you look just as bad for being dense, Trent. Is that big-ass head a decoration or what?
Shots fired.
It's okay, everyone. I'm back. Trent, heads up.
No. I am not slandering Trent for getting hurt. It's not like he's Anthony Davis or whatever. No, the reason I'm talking about this is that a lot of people believe injuries like this are why Trent's character went downhill after season 1, because he might have brain damage, a concussion, or CTE. And while I do understand where this comes from because his decline is, my god, I don't agree with this theory. The show isn't great at keeping track of the little details, and I can't imagine the show would want to focus on Trent's growing brain damage, CTE problem, whatever. Besides that, if he did have a long-term concussion, I'm sure it would have showed earlier than at the beginning of season 2, and it would have been something the writers could have easily used to sweep away Trent's actions, rather than him singing a song and people all of a sudden forget how weird he was during his run in action. We'll get to that, by the way. Oh, and don't think you're not due for a Slander video of your own in the future, you overrated, rotund motherfucker.
You write that in the paper. You write that.
Lawyer! Mama?
It wasn't that bad.
Not really anything slander-worthy either, it's just I've seen people also try to use this scene as evidence of a potential concussion or brain damage. When he goes back to normal in the next scene, I feel like this was meant to be a joke, not the showrunners telling us that he has as much CTE as a football or hockey player.
Whoa, that was harsh.
Don't talk to me.
Are you still mad about the whole burying you alive thing?
Yeah.
Wait, I can explain.
Alright. Admittedly, I skipped something, so let me just summarize it here. In the Phobia episode, where the cast was trying to conquer their fears to win a challenge, Gwen trusted Trent with digging her out of the ground once a timer ran out, which is a pretty big deal since she's afraid of being buried alive. Trent got distracted by his own fear of mimes, and accidentally left her down there longer than she should have been. And yes, the Phobia episode was before the episode where Trent threatened Cody. But wait, you say, if that's the case, it totally makes sense why Trent would think Gwen wouldn't like him anymore, right? And I'd agree with that, if it didn't come up just now. That's right. This is the first time since that episode that this event came up, especially during the time these two were bonding and getting closer together. Not one time was this mentioned until now. My little conspiracy theory is that the writers wanted to make this a conflict, but forgot about it. And then by the time they got to this episode, they were like, wait, shit, we forgot about this, and shoved it in hoping no one would notice. Which is a bad idea, since it just makes Gwen look bad for bringing up an event she had seemingly gotten over. I guess it adds to Trent's resume because he says something decent and gets more in Gwen's favor, but man, this was pretty sloppy all around.
Yeah, you know, I'm in favor of execution.
Aww, what a trust-building, heartwarming moment. Did I see tongue?
Look, next episode arrives, and I guess this is where they're officially official, despite some of the weird writer errors. Surely Trent's not going to do something stupid to blow it, right?
And here we go.
I just don't know what's up with Heather.
No. Wait.
Trent, what in the fuck are you doing? You know what Heather is about. You have seen her nonsense this entire season. She was on your team! Those are the most obvious crocodile tears I've ever seen in my entire life. How are you falling for this? Even Motoyasu would be able to see past her bullshit!
But you should know that Gwen confided in the girls last week that she really can't stand you and thinks you're a total cliche. Your music sucks, and she's only stringing you along to get further in the game.
But I thought me and Gwen had a real connection.
Son of a You done messed up, Aaron!
Okay, explain it to me like I'm 5. What has this gal done to earn your trust to the point that you abandon your growing love for Gwen and believe every little lie that she spouts out? Gwen drives you nuts in a good way, right? Right? Why don't you, I don't know, confront her about this and figure out if this is true or not? Actually, why are you believing this shit at all? Why would Gwen tell Heather any of this? She read her damn diary on national television. She has no reason to trust her with secrets like that. Actually, didn't she say that she knows it's a cliche, but she likes a man with a guitar? Like, what's the problem with a cliche? Clearly she doesn't hate cliches at all. She likes you. Wisdom is chasing him, but Trent is Usain Bolt. A lot of people, rightfully so, give Heather shit for breaking up Gwen and Trent for petty reasons, but Trent is just as, if not more, culpable. He should absolutely know better than to blindly trust anything that comes out of Tall, Dark, and Mean's mouth, and was putting up levels of stupidity that would make Lindsay wince. People want to say he got screwed over. I don't. He deserved to go home just for this nonsense alone, and we haven't even gotten into the creme de la creme of this situation yet.
You blew it!
Ah, shit. Gwen's heartbroken. This was the other part of Heather's plan. Make a fake love letter supposedly written by Trent to lure her in just in time for her to witness her mortal enemy kissing her boyfriend. And Trent fell into it hook, line, and sinker, as did Gwen. But as I showed earlier, Trent's complete idiocy was far more egregious. Also, bro, what are you doing? You leaned to the kiss, closed your eyes, and then held that shit for 20 seconds? I know you just dropped your trust for your girl at the drop of a hat, but damn, man! And for the love of God, stop trying to call this essay. At best, Heather was emotionally manipulative. And it was the easiest bit of emotional manipulation Heather has ever had. If they're gonna make it that easy for her, it's no wonder Heather thought she could play everyone on the island like a violin. But I do know why people give that SA shit credence, but I'll get to that in a moment.
Marshmallows for the lot of you. Sorry, dude. You're out.
That's right. Take your two-time ways back to where you came from.
Please don't say goodbye, goodbye.
You know, I've seen people give Lashana crap because she eliminated poor Trent! First of all, Trent's elimination was completely deserved for him being a freaking idiot. And second of all, Lashana was getting justice for her best friend who she found crying because she got cheated on. In that situation, a lot of people would want blood for their friend. And the majority of the campers she got together to vote him off agreed. Even Duncan, of all people, wasn't fucking with the cheating. Oh, if only you knew what World Tour had in store for you. Heather would have been first choice, but she had as much plot armor as Sasuke Uchiha, even being literally gifted invincibility, meaning no one could vote her off, randomly because she just so happened to obtain the right key for the right chest. So that left Trent to get the boot, and I can't say it was undeserved. Yeah, he had some nice things to say to Gwen and got her to push on to the final two, and he was technically duped, but that does not mean his elimination wasn't completely justified. Alright, let's fast forward as while Trent did get eliminated, his and Gwen's story doesn't end because Gwen is in the final two with 100k on the line. So of course, we're gonna have more moments between the two, which means more opportunity for Slander.
Let's do this.
I thought you were over the whole me kissing Heather thing. Wasn't my fault. She ambushed me.
He said that line with the same energy as, "My dog ate my homework. It's not my fault I didn't do it. And y'all let him get away with it!" Let's be real, my guy. You were not ambushed. You fell for the most obvious fake acting from Lindsay, followed by the crocodile tears from Heather. Then you took tall, dark, and mean at her word without talking to your girl about it, or using that ornament you call a brain to figure out that something was wrong. Then you held that kiss for 20 seconds, eyes closed and everything, before that smooth brain finally sent the alert that you're kissing Heather of all people, and then still didn't say one word, not one apology to Gwen. Yeah, I checked. He didn't say sorry to her, meaning realizing he got duped and possibly hurt Gwen didn't mean a damn thing to him. Any real boyfriend would feel like shit for that, even if it wasn't completely their fault. You, however, did not. Or, if you did, your actions aren't doing the damn talking. It isn't just the fact that bro kissed Heather either. He abandoned all trust for his partner after listening to Heather of all people. Do we even have to explain what's wrong with that? And even in the midst of his own fuck up, he still cannot properly apologize to the girl he loves. Yeah, she's over it because the narrative wants to just slide all blame for Trent onto Heather, but not even giving your girl a proper apology? You ain't shit, Trent, or should I say, Obanai? Of course, Gwen is gonna ignore all these factors because he is McHottie. You're making a mistake, girl! Run away! The flags are so red, Marceline would have a full course meal from draining it!
Is there anything I could do to make it up to you?
Nope, nothing comes to mind. What are you doing?
Proving my feelings for you.
Really, dude?
New meme unlocked. Men would rather push a rock around than take accountability. I know you're better at delivering a proper apology than this dude, and yet you're doing this the hard way. And also, bro is lucky this shit is working on Gwen, despite the fact she should be holding a stronger grudge for your bullshit thus far.
Ah! Put me down!
Say you'll go out with me. Come on, say it.
Okay, I'll go out with you!
Well, he got the girl in the end. And soon, it will be the beginning of his downfall. Alright, you've proven your point. I'm glad this stupid video is over now. Who decided that? But you split your Herald video into 2 parts. That's because glazing goats can be exhausting. But Slander... I can do that all day!
Stop it, please, I beg you!
No. Your suffering has only just begun.
You screwed up the second act!
Total drama action, everybody! The second season of Total Drama Island, with some unique differences. The main one being, there are only 16 contestants instead of 22, and the show takes place not in a fake summer camp, but a TV set, with challenges meant to emulate elements of showbiz and entertainment. I'm surprised they decided to go this meta this early. I decided not to split this into 2 videos because Trent was only a contestant for like 5 episodes, which is short in comparison to season 1, where he lasted about half the entirety of Island. However, within these 5 episodes, his reputation, his relationship, and his overall character went straight down the toilet. And I have all the Slander goodness ready to go. Let's do this. But, surprisingly, during the first episode and part 1 of Action's first challenge, he starts off relatively normal. Only thing of note was Gwen making a sarcastic wisecrack in the confession booth about Trent's observation skills when he decided to be Captain Obvious. But still, nothing too egregious yet. Wait, I hear you say. If Trent was normal for the first episode, then how did he ruin his reputation in the remaining 4 episodes? Well, you see, it all began in the second part of Action's first challenge.
You can have my toast, Gwen.
Thanks, but I can't take enemy toast.
Enemies? We're not enemies.
Right there! Right there! This is where it all began. This bizarrely intense reaction to basic banter. The way he says this line and the way he reacted. You just know something is off.
Except for me and Gwen. I'll always have her back, no matter what.
Right back at you, babe.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Again, this would normally be something maybe a bit corny, but kinda sweet on the surface in different circumstances. But something about the way he delivers this line. It's less coming from a place of genuine love and instead more of an obsession.
How reminds you two of that when the money's being divvied up?
Oh, a bit of open eye in you. I don't like that. Oh goody, a jealousy plotline. I'm so gonna enjoy this.
It was a good movie, right, Gwen?
Dude, what the f?
Some alien butt. Trent, any thoughts?
Yeah, let's kick some alien butt.
Dude, please, stop. I am begging you. You're making your girl uncomfortable and you look foolish. Please, stop.
Alien eggs are always in the boiler room.
Yeah, totally. East it is.
Fucking stop! Dude! Fucking stop!
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm fair. So I will say this was good on Trent, and probably one of the only net positive things he did during his time on Action, because it's about to nosedive from here. The jealousy stuff is cringe, but I can't see how it'll get worse, I hear you say. Trust me, it will get worse.
Foreshadowing is a literary device in
Trent and Gwen end up winning the first challenge because he was able to find 2 eggs for him and his girlfriend to take and get the win. This gives them invincibility, as well as the honor of competing against each other as captains of their respective teams. Now listen to Trent's reaction.
Dude, no!
The way he said that is just giving me weird vibes. The little things, the little details, all of them have been off this whole episode, but you forget about it because he came up clutch at the end. However, becomes more noticeable during the next episode, and y'all have to see it to believe it. Buckle up, everybody, it's about to get worse. It all started when Gwen and Trent were picking their teams.
We're not gonna get all competitive and nasty, are we?
Absolutely not. We learned from last season, right?
First of all, look at Gwen's face. She looks really uncomfortable, and I can't blame her. And second, as I showed earlier, you didn't have issues because you were too, quote-unquote, competitive. You had issues because your boyfriend irons out the wrinkles in his brain more than Aqua. I will not have you gaslight me, Toll Drama!
Duncan?
I can't believe she just went ahead and chose Duncan. I mean, they're kind of alike. And now she wants to be on the same team? What am I supposed to make of that? You think you know a person.
First, that gasp came from his soul. Like, god damn! Dude acting like she kicked his puppy in front of him! Second, what are you talking about? You never mentioned anything to Gwen about having a problem with Duncan. Why are you acting like this is some big betrayal? Also, weren't you and Duncan kind of friends at one point in Island? Y'all were getting along when you were on the guys team, or was that thrown out like Duncan's other friendships from TDI? Whatever, please, don't do something stupid just because you feel betrayed.
I choose the beautiful Lindsay.
And he did something stupid. Cue passive-aggressive nonsense that didn't need to happen, and the teams are made. Alright, you're not doing well, but as long as... who am I kidding? Just roll the next clip.
What are you doing with him?
We're on the same team?
I was only joking about you having Obanai in you. I didn't tell you to take it to heart! All that's missing is trying to attack Duncan for no reason. Well, Duncan would have it coming, unlike Tanjiro.
Hey, new best friends, how do you like that? You gonna cry together, you punk wannabes? Cause your team is going down.
Dude.
Man, watching this dude be a dickhead to his girlfriend for no reason is hard to watch. All you had to do was communicate with her about your issues, man. Oh wait, sorry, my bad. I'm talking about the same literal blockhead who abandoned all trust in the girl he's in love with because of Heather last season.
Like, I've loved, lost, but what I miss most is my sweet little goat Gwen.
What the fuck?
First of all, now I know what girls are talking about when they say they have the ick. Second, Gwen, you're due for a slander video yourself for going along with that nonsense. And you're fallout from Island to Action as well. And beyond. Oh boy, that's gonna be a pain to cover. But hey, they finally have the conversation they should have had, and Gwen tells him that she and Duncan are just friends. Besides the line about Trent worrying about Gwen breaking up with him right then and there, everything seems to resolve peacefully. I'm sure that means the madness is over. Of course not, otherwise there still wouldn't be time left in this video. What's that? It can't get worse than this though, right? I hear you say? Sorry to disappoint you, but we haven't reached rock bottom yet. Do you like the number 9? Get ready to despise it by the end of this video. 2 more episodes. I can do this.
Nothing a little pepper won't fix.
Why do you look so concerned for her, Trent? I'd have thought you'd enjoy that more, considering she's the reason your relationship nearly fell apart last season and why you got voted off. Did you enjoy that kiss more than you let on?
Curious.
You still gonna finish those eggs, bro?
Are you nuts? Now I only have 8 pieces left.
Am I nuts?
Oh my god, it's begun! It's finally begun! Behold, Trent, the number 9 maniac! Yes, I agree, Duncan. This shit is weird, especially since this came right the fuck out of absolutely nowhere. No, I do not call those early examples I showed earlier foreshadowing. It's about as much foreshadowing as me going to the bathroom to take a piss turning into diarrhea explosion. Was it technically foreshadowed since I went to the bathroom? Yes. Did it still come out of nowhere and was unwelcome? Absolutely.
Dude, you are officially capital W weird.
Which is good, because I happen to really like weird.
I will not be gaslit. You did not get with Trent because he was weird. You got with him because he was a normal, chill dude who played guitar. You will not revise history on my watch, total drama.
There, now you've got 7 pieces, which is an odd number again. Isn't that kind of better?
Abso-Gwenly.
I got the ick again! I got the ick again! Dude, what the hell was that? Johnny Bravo would bully you for delivering a corny-ass line like that!
Oh.
Friendship bracelet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Much better.
What a great addition to this character. OCD's so bad, my grandmother would wince. And also, why did dude look so relaxed afterwards? Look! Somebody stop him! There's gotta be some law against this! Charge him with 2nd-degree restless behavior! Holy shit!
Try unstable. A ticking time bomb of betrayal. We have to stop them.
Dude, don't be salty that your team is so much worse than Gwen's team. I'm dead serious. If it wasn't for plot reasons, this team would have dominated every single challenge. Do you see all the absolute all-stars on this team? The GOAT Harold was the last pick in the draft, and yet he's the best player here. Okay, fine, 2nd best. Duncan did win this season. And no, Beth, you don't count in my book. Should have been Lindsay or Harold in the final 2.
7, 8, 9. Squeeze me? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Your secret weapon's being weird?
If being weird brings us good luck, then yeah, I'm weird. Besides, Gwen likes weird.
You know, I showed a friend this face and he called it Cuckchair Ahegao. Probably the best way to describe it. Also, Ref! Personal foul! Eject him from the game! I know you don't give flagrants to Draymond, but please do something about this! This is criminal! We're beyond Riz's behavior. This is Riz withdrawal. Someone donate Riz to this man's stat! Look at this! Look at his face! This can't go on anymore! Somebody stop this man. Somebody stop him! What do you mean we're only halfway through this episode? Fuck!
That's right. Yeah, that's right. 9 turrets, 9 doors. Justin, add 1 more moat, so we have 9? 9 moats, 9 flags, 9 wicked jam rooms.
What an amazing addition to this character. It definitely doesn't make him look like a complete nut job. Seriously, stop making yourself look like a fool on national television. You're scaring the hoes and bros!
At least his number 9 obsession is even worse than the me one.
4 letters in your name, 5 letters in Trent's. Put them together and you get
9!
I've seen people give Duncan crap for this, saying it wasn't his business, and yeah, he was on some instigator shit here, but I think him coming to this conclusion isn't crazy, considering the behavior we have seen already. And yeah, if this was something more private, I could get it not being his business. But Trent is making a fool of himself on national, soon-to-be international television, and more importantly, in front of other contestants! I'm sorry, people are gonna draw conclusions like this if you're acting like, well, this.
The thing is, if Gwen wants to win, why is it unethical for me to help her? I'm Trent first, and a killer grip second. Oh, can we erase that? Confession might be good for the soul. It's not so good for the teamwork.
Trent, don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't tank your own team.
Oh, dude, get up. Oh, I think I have turned my ankle.
Oh, you got to be shitting me.
Oh, look. Now Trent is on Diet Scott activity. Except he's doing it for Gwen, so that's okay. You know, because fuck his team, right? Gotta potentially lose out on $1 million because you want to go out simping, right? Calm down. Calm down. Only one more episode. You got this.
Achoo! Water? You're the only girl I'd risk catching some heinous virus from.
That's, sweet, Trent.
I can't do this. Critically low Riz levels! He needs a Riz transplant surgery stat! And needs to be charged with first-degree Riz's behavior! What the hell are you doing?
Guys, Gwen really is sick. In her condition, she'd probably fall right off the platform and land on that poor horse. Oh.
What was that?
Stupid!
Oh boy. You broke one of Mundal's sacred rules. Never tell a woman she's fat. And you said it in an indirect manner that everyone can understand. Please do us a favor and keep smacking that brick you call a head. Maybe then you'll return to normal. Oh, and I'm not gonna play the clip, but he'd mess up again by telling Gwen to break a leg while she's incredibly high up about to jump trying to land on a horse. Yeah, I don't need to explain what's wrong with that. He smacked his head like that in the confessional again. Maybe he really is subconsciously trying to get back to normal.
Aw, shoot. So close.
Congratulations! You played a very stupid game. Now prepare to receive your stupid prize.
Trent, we need to talk.
Aw, please tell me this isn't what I think it is.
It's what you think it is.
You lose your girlfriend!
You blew it! You had it all and you blew it!
And by doing so, you have broken one of the 10 commandments of Riz. Thou shalt not fumble the golf baddie. You committed a fumble so bad, Mordecai is looking at you in disgust. Mordecai! You've lost your lady having privileges for life for this crime. I hope this show never makes you a contestant ever again for these crimes against love and charisma.
You blew it, man.
Is this because I offered to brand myself with a G?
Man, I don't even like you as a character that much, but holy shit! How far have you fallen to do and say dumb shit like this? Can't you get one of those fake tattoos or something? What in the fuck is this? And with that, that's the last time we see Trent as a contestant in action. And I wasn't joking. He never becomes a contestant again. The last impression you get of him as a contestant was a weird simp who wanted to go as far as to brand himself with a G. Such a terrible way to go out, except I lied. We still have one more episode, for you see, Action had something called the After Show, where contestants who were eliminated got to talk about their time on the show. So, of course, Trent makes an appearance on the show. Oh god, how insane was he during that? That's the thing, he wasn't. Huh?
Things were going great until Gwen and I were split on different teams.
Right there. You see what I mean? Listen to how he speaks. He's less insane, less obsessive, less off. He's actually right about as sane as his season 1 self. Almost like the guy we were dealing with for 4 episodes is gone. Isn't that a good thing, I hear you ask? Yes and no. Yes, because that malfeasance is over, and I don't have to watch more of it. And no, because the show is basically trying to give this dude a pass because, well, now he's back to normal, so you can't hate him anymore, and then try to spin a narrative that Gwen was in a wrong for nonsense and not him. The guy was given the free 10 to Crazy Town. I'm not gonna side with him after looking at all the stuff he's done.
I'm on Team Gwen. Not because I like her, but because Trent is a loser. By choice.
You know, you're due a slander video for your antics this season, but holy crap, she was so right for this. Bro was just doing the most when he already had a good thing going, even despite how badly he almost messed it up.
So he got a little love-struck. Gwen dumped him and told his team to vote him off.
Bridget, he tried to cheat his teammates out of $1 million. Like, what are we doing here? And also, he made his girlfriend uncomfortable and was just like, weird, man. What are we doing here? Her defending him like crazy during this episode was so annoying. You're making me agree with Jeff! Do you know how hard that is to do? Especially with the type of bullshit he was on this season?
Tell them what I just heard you say to Trent.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Shoo! Head cold.
Fine, I'll do it then. Trent's been purposely throwing our challenges for Gwen.
The number 9 thing has nothing to do with Gwen. I had this toy train my granddad gave me as a kid. Right before he died, one of the wheels fell off, so there were only 9. I was devastated. So my mom told me 9 was now my lucky number.
A toy train that relates to his grandfather dying, and yet this 9 thing did not come up until right around the time you and Gwen got together. Sorry, I don't believe you. You need more people.
You ripped my heart out of my soul. You never text me back anymore.
And great. Dude sings a mid-song and gets everyone on the side despite all the bullshit he pulled. Well, you can't say total drama isn't realistic. Just look at Chris Brown and other entertainers throughout our time. But herein lies the problem. Once again, Trent does not take complete accountability for his antics at all. For some stuff with the killer grips, yes, but when it comes to Gwen and his relationship, it gets pushed onto her being unreasonable and ungrateful, and that Trent is the real victim in the scenario. No, he did a lot of his antics by choice, and yet now doesn't have the self-reflection to realize he was also in the wrong. Dude, you want to brand yourself with a G! That's not normal! And the worst part about this, he doesn't change. This doesn't change at all. In the finale, I believe, he has Duncan about what he would do if a girl isn't acknowledging you despite all the nice things he's doing for her.
Let's say your boyfriend was being super nice to you and nothing more, and you for some reason found that odd, and talked to his teammates about voting him out?
Hey champ, that's really interesting. Next time, keep it to yourself.
Trent, go to r/niceguys where you belong. Your conduct went way beyond that, and you still can't realize and admit where you messed up in your relationship with Gwen. Could Gwen have communicated better with you? Absolutely, and Gwen isn't safe from slander either. However, communication is a two-way street, and it wasn't like you were trying to bridge that gap either. Hell, with how you still didn't take accountability for the Heather incident, you clearly have shown that you're still the same guy as the one that got duped by Tall, Dark, and Mean. A guy that can't take responsibility for his shortcomings unless he can't find an excuse for it. In conclusion, fuck you, Trent. You deserve every bit of this slander. Remember, believers, thou may take care and show love to thy girl, but there is always a balance to it. Do not go as far as to brand thyself your partner's initials, and never let thyself reach the levels of the dreaded simp. Thou art not above self-reflecting upon thy crimes. Always make sure to ponder and ask, what could I have done better? If your conclusion is nothing, you're not doing a good enough job. And most importantly, you're never above accountability, and one should always do their best to take it and not pass it away at the first opportunity. Thank you all for attending this service. I hope to see you all as we conduct another Slander scripture. Goodbye and farewell. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your comments and critiques in the comments below. And thank you all for watching. I put in a lot of work for this video. And let me know what you all thought. And have a great day. Thank you.